You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. New wave shop talk, new wave, new wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New wave, new wave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast.
All right, roll it. Roll it? Yeah, roll it.
Come on, let's run this play. Let's huddle up. First rule of the hustle, always double up. Before you spend a buck, take your double up and double up. Play broke on these niggas, I watch it bubble up. Legal or illegal, keep your shit confidential. If it is illegal, keep it out your residential. No new friends, cause new niggas will snitch quick. Ain't no loyalty in this game when you tryna get rich. Flip chips, don't trust a bitch, give her dick and dip. Keep your conversation short, stick to the script. You in it for the money, not homies, let them niggas talk. If you ain't feeling the deal, man, let that money walk, the game change. I swear these niggas ain't the same niggas that hit licks, get caught, snitch, put you in chains.
That's why I'm on my O'Shea.
Nigga with an attitude
and a 4/5 spit, longitude and latitude.
A grot, bro. And if a nigga talking cheese, I'm talking nachos. Cause you ain't got no dough. And all that can that you doing is a no-no. Like hanging with broke niggas is a no-go. Cause they only be around to the dolo. I'm trying to get where I fit. Like a crocodile in a brand new pair of gators, man. Niggas mad cause they see me in the turf with my grop up and my brand new scraper, man.
Niggas mad cause they see me in the turf with my guap up in my brand new scraper,
they're like,
that's where you been, we ain't heard nothing, you
stagnant.
Nah, nigga,
up in math class admit.
No subtractions,
only actions.
Working with SD, it can't be no distractions.
For the road,
10 toes been down for a minute.
Pasadena shine,
aka mind your business, we don't need no witness. Run it like a litmus. Told bro, play the game, better scrimmage.
For real.
If you're trying to multiply it like a gremlin, pay attention to the rules and regulations. With this here, it ain't no statute of limitations.
So what that mean?
So which means you gotta know what you're facing.
And what?
Stack it up and keep it basic. Stack it up and keep it basic.
Do what?
Stack it up and keep it basic.
Come on.
Stack it up and keep it basic.
Do what? Stack it up and keep it basic. Yep. I had $1 in the drill for them hoes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. You know what I'm saying? New Wave Shop Talk, man. This is motherfucking episode 150. You know what I'm saying? 150.
No, 150.
50. I am your host, Dina Boy Juice. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I didn't come alone. Or fortunately, I didn't come alone. You know what I'm saying? To my right, we got.
It's the FLAWCEE.
Flossy
To the B, man.
To the B, man. And immediately to my left, we got.
Man, you know the deal, man. It's SD, Pasadena Shine. It's all the same.
It's all the same. And we got the couch cartel of one today. Sipping water. Gotta drink water. You know what I'm saying?
Hydration.
Yeah, I gotta stay hydrated. But no, this is the queen on the couch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
It's the Queen's couch today.
Yeah, it's the queen's couch today. Nia Sutherland in the building.
Nia. In the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man. I don't know. First things first, man. We had an earthquake today.
4.4.
Centered right here in it was in South Pass, but you know, we right here, so shit, we felt it like a motherfucker. Where was y'all at when y'all felt it? We're gonna start with you, Queen on the couch.
I didn't feel it. I was in my car. I got text messages.
For real? You didn't feel it?
I didn't feel it at all.
I was in my car. I was on the freeway on my way home.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I felt that shit.
I dropped the kids off. We were all in the car. Me and my kids. I think Kai was the only one who felt it.
Was Kai in the car?
I was at the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, because y'all stay up the street from me, so it rumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
rumbled
yeah.
a good
Rumble
3 seconds.
At the salon, they were like, everything moved. They were like swaying, so, because it's right there by South Pass. But,
Right. And it's crazy because, like, when it started, you know, like I said, it was probably like, could have been 2 seconds, but it was more like 3-4 seconds, right? That's what it felt like to me.
Thank you.
It felt like it was gonna be long as fuck.
It
you know what
did.
I'm saying? The way it came in, like jolting, and you was like,
major
whoa,
jolt.
whoa. I was laying in the
major
bed,
jolt. Yeah.
like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I sat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's been a few
abrupt.
earthquakes.
It has.
The
It
past
has.
couple weeks.
It has.
A couple earthquakes going on. So.
Yeah, we've been rumbling down here.
Yeah. Where was you at?
I was at the house, man, and yeah, man, it gave a nice little shake, man. It was real abrupt, and then it swayed, you know how it normally does after the main shock. It was a little sway, so it was a nice size earthquake. Us being so close to the epicenter, you know, that's definitely the reason why we felt it a little stronger. But
Did anything fall at your house?
you know what? Some of my shoes. That's it.
Oh, okay. Only thing fell was my yearbook. My high school yearbook fell.
That's funny.
I was like, oh shit. Maybe it's time to look in this bitch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's what that fell.
That's funny.
That's crazy, nigga.
Yeah, I
Keeping
had
the
it.
shit from 30 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? For real though.
That's something you got to keep though.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Sure.
I lost mine in the storage war,
Oh man.
and
Man, I lost plenty of shit in storages.
You know.
All my jerseys.
yeah, I had
You
a
know
little
what I'm saying?
storage war, and you know
Yeah.
the motherfuckers won. They took all my shit.
Oh no.
Somebody was happy to find my storage because I had like vintage jerseys in there.
Thank
I
you.
had a Joe Montana.
Thank you.
That shit cost me about $300. I had the Archie Manning. That was
Thank
like
you.
$275.
That's when you had to get the real ones. You wasn't buying them off the
Yeah,
street.
you know
You had
what
to go to
I'm
motherfucking
Mitchell and Ness.
that's when they had
Pro
fanfare, pro image. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember fanfare was fanfare before that.
Yeah.
I got the Dr. J at Fanfare. They had that shit 50% off. I got it for like $160.
Thank you.
with the walks, nigga.
In the Waltz. Walt Butler. that nigga.
No.
Walters.
Walters. I'm
Walters.
sorry. That's with the Walters, nigga.
Nah,
Said that 10 episodes ago.
at that time, I didn't
I
go
know.
back
I know.
to Atlanta.
I know. I'm just fucking
Yeah,
with you. I'm just
yeah.
fucking with you.
Yeah, Walters, man. Speaking of Walters, when I used to go there, it looked like some shit from downtown LA.
Yes.
You know
It
what
looked
I'm
like
saying?
it looks like
Warehouse or something
no.
shit.
It reminds me of the shoe store on the corner that just got a bunch of shit
Yeah.
in no room.
Packed. Now that shit look like a 4-star, 5-star hotel. You go in that motherfucker, it's different now.
Well, you know why? Because it's a staple.
Yeah.
It's a staple of Atlanta. Even though they still got the same shit you don't want now. But if you want a real Atlanta jersey and you want to get it from a Staples spot, I would go there and buy it. Like if I was going to a Hawks game or a Falcons game and I needed a jersey and we was in the A, I'd go
right
there and
there.
buy it. Say I did it once.
Thank you.
You know.
Yeah, definitely. Walters, shit. You go down there with $50 back in the days, you liable to get you a pair of Lottos and a pair of 501s.
Thank you. Don't be stupid,
Oh,
though.
those was the good days.
Yeah, nowadays you go in there with $50.
$50, yeah, don't
you
get
might
you
come out
nothing.
with a lanyard.
You know what I'm saying? A T-shirt.
You know what's funny though?
Yeah.
Not in the A, and you can attest to this. The A be having little spots, bro, where you can go and get you some nice shit, and it on like it be like days. Like there's been times where we went out of town and I won, and Juice be like, "Damn, I wish they had my size." But then there's been times where like when we go to the A, this nigga wins, boy.
Oh, yeah. What was that name of that spot? You can shout them out. That's your spot.
DTLR outlet,
Yeah,
man.
DTLR.
That nigga came. Look, that nigga got a whole fit for $17,
Damn.
and I'm talking about designer down, True Religion jeans.
I still got them jeans.
You know
Durable as a motherfucker.
that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
I will never forget that shit. That nigga, I was hot.
Could have got more shit.
Yeah, because we didn't have room though.
Yeah, like
and we went back to that spot like 3 times. That's what was crazy. Like the dude after the first time we went, the second time and they was like, "Damn, y'all back again?"
I had to go back and get that hat.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, we from out of state. Oh, that Atlanta hat.
No, the colorful one.
Yeah. I was like, because they was like, man, why y'all keep coming back here? I'm like, man, we from out of state, man. Y'all got some shit we ain't got.
Yeah, them prices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You getting a hat, nigga. $2?
Yeah, couldn't beat it. They had some shit. Like Juice won.
Man, I got a bag of socks.
Yep, he won.
Y'all socks is fine.
Because I went, $10? I remember I went, right? And I was like, man, I went to this outlet. And he was like, come on. I was like, come on, man, you need to go over here. Yeah. That nigga went over there walking around. Hey, I don't want to look at this shit. Then got to looking and was like, hey, hold on. Hold on, nigga.
Because, you know, when you go to spots like that, like, people will pick up something that they like. And then they figure, oh, man, I can't afford this. And they put it over in a different section. Right. So you got to look through everything, you know what I'm saying? And then looking through everything, I was like, man, a couple of shirts, some pants, socks.
He won.
Almost bought them shoes.
That nigga only spent like $22. I remember that nigga had 2 bags.
Yeah.
Damn. That nigga came out with 2 bags for like $22.
Yeah, it was a cool little situation.
That's the one thing about going out of town, man. Them outlets, you be winning.
And I realized on this show, because we was talking about it and somebody else told us, but y'all probably already knew, that when you buy some shit, man, we was talking about when we went in Atlanta and they had all this shit, we could have just mailed it to the house.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, mail it to the house.
We had no idea.
Yeah. So I missed out on the pennies. That's the only shoe I really wanted from there, but they had everything. But I really wanted those.
In store, though.
Yeah,
that was the crazy thing.
Yeah. You come out here, no.
You don't got that shit in store. They had a lot of shit you wanted in store.
Gotta go to Endangered and they want $400.
Right.
Oh, man, I could have gotten them for the $160.
Thank you.
Shit.
When we was there, it was funny because Yeezys was still big, and you had them in store, and it wasn't like no big frenzy like it is here. You know, you see a pair of Yeezys in the store here, somebody gonna go crazy and cop them.
Exactly.
You know, in Atlanta, they was like, they always here. That's where we come and get them. Like, we don't buy them online, we come here.
And we out here buying shit online.
Exactamundo.
Yeah, man.
So, man,
what up?
What's up with you?
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
Life
is lifing. You
it's
know,
serious.
You know, speaking when I just said that, it made me think about something. I know this we ain't got no topic for this or nothing, but I did watch the Young and Ace interview with DJ Akedemiks. Y'all didn't have a chance to see that?
I seen some of it, bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's 2 hours long. I don't think I watched the whole thing either.
I seen bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I seen where he was talking about him and Fulio wasn't as deep as they said it was, but you know, under the circumstances, he has to say something like that.
But this is what I understand. Like, not about what you saying, just about the overall beef with another nigga, right? And DJ Akedemiks said it best. He said, like, if you dissing a nigga online and they dissing you back and both of y'all getting 50 million views when y'all diss each other back, you never want that nigga dead.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You want your main op to stay alive.
Right.
Because y'all dissing each other is making everybody be like, oh, in their mind, they like, who gonna kill each other first? But y'all like, man, this is just music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We making money.
And he did make a good point when he said that they both had the same dream. And then when you talk, when I seen his mom's interview, that's one I did watch.
Right.
And she was talking about how they all been knowing each other forever. But it kills me because the distance between everything, you know, it's like an hour away. Like, they hood is an hour away. They beefing with niggas an hour away. Like, that's like crazy to me.
And what's really crazy is these murders that they each talking about.
Correct.
They both in they clique didn't have no hand in the other murder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when he died, Julio Fulio, when he got killed not because of him and Young and Ace.
No, that was something totally different. The Murphy brothers.
You dissing a nigga that got killed by one of your partners, right?
Right.
And these niggas is like, okay, we're gonna let him slide with a diss or two, But when you just kept dissing them, they was like, man, that infuriated niggas.
Well, they said what happened was the mom got mad and said something needs to be done.
Especially when he pissed on the grave.
Yeah. Said
what I'm saying?
The mom got mad, and they said from that point on right there, that's when things changed. Did you see when the niggas was walking out their house and they had them backpacks with guns and shit like that?
Yeah.
Like, it's documented.
They had everything on you from every point you made when you went to your cousin's house and went to sleep with the backpack and you bringing it in, taking it out. And that nigga slid on him more than once. Yeah. He the one that shot the nigga in the foot. Wasn't that in Houston?
No, that was there.
That was there?
That was another situation in Houston.
And this is the whole thing, bro. Like, when you play CIF or when you play college, what are you playing for? Championship, right? So these niggas is treating bullet shells like championships. This nigga kept the bullet shells from when he shot the nigga in the foot. That's how they got this nigga. I think it was Isaiah, right? They got the light skinned nigga. They ran up in this nigga house and this nigga still had the bullets, not the bullets, but the shells from when he shot the nigga in the foot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, they matched those up to that. Like,
exactly.
This nigga keeping trophies, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what that is.
Like, are you getting paid for this?
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and then for him to be doing all of that after they interviewed him, that's when they got the other suspects. I ain't saying he's snitching, but it's fishy. You know what I'm saying?
They knew what was going on already.
Think so?
Well, I think that it was a high profile case, and the fact that it was that, you know, something had to be done. That happened, and you know that was a high profile person. And nonetheless, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, they've been on them all, like, you know, but obviously that night they weren't there. But if you listen to them, like when they were talking, they were saying that Young and Ace, they always keep somebody on him, and they had somebody on Fulio, but they wasn't there that night. And that was crazy. Like, how the fuck out of all nights to not be watching him, you're not watching him that night?
And also, Young and Ace, he said something that was crazy to me. This nigga said that the police said he can't have a bulletproof vest, he can't drive in a bulletproof car, and he can't have a security team. He can have one or two people with him, but he can't have a team of security when he go. So that let me know that the police and the government, they want you kind of dead. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're going to let these niggas kill themselves.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I not have security and I'm a big rapper?
Exactly.
I'm a big star out here, and you saying I can't have security?
I'm going to still have security.
One or two, nigga.
But you ain't going to know they're my security.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 50. 50 says that when he's out and about, you would never know his security was around because he has retired Navy SEALs. Hey, did you hear about that story when Suge pushed up on him?
Tell me. I didn't
Suge
hear.
pushed up on him, right? And they said that, you know, they tried to step to him. By the time they got to him, he had like 5 niggas with pistols on him. And Suge thought different. Like, yeah, he's like, he moved. And they was like, man, he moved right. And the one who was telling that story was, it was Suge on his when he was doing his little podcast from inside, but then Whack 100 confirmed it because he was there with him, and he was like, man, by the time they looked around, the niggas was surrounded, and they was like, hey man, you know, this ain't the move,
right?
Something finna happen to us, and he moved like that.
Yeah,
you would never know. You think he by himself, the next thing you know, he moved this way, and then 4 or 5 niggas just group you up and put you in a circle and move you on.
Thank you. Yeah, you got the bread.
Man, I would move like that if it was treacherous for me.
Exactly.
Because that's the only way you're going to stay alive out here.
Facts.
Master P, when he said that Suge was on him talking about, man, this town too big. You know, one of us got to leave. Right. What that nigga say? Nigga, when you moving?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, I ain't moving. And it, like you said about 50 and about P, them two niggas that stood up to Suge. You know what I'm saying?
P wasn't no punk.
Definitely not.
That nigga had...
P lived right here in the... I'm going to tell you something funny. P lived right here in the hood for many years and nobody knew it.
Yeah, he was in Dina for a long time.
That big-ass elaborate mansion that he had was here. And I had no idea until you know, Lil Romeo kind of exposed it and, you know, showed that they was living out here.
But them niggas used to be out here because I used to see them at the DoubleTree all the time. Silk.
That too. When I used to work at the Holiday Inn, they used to always.
Yeah, they used to. Yep. They definitely used to be out here heavy in the mid '90s.
Yep.
Pasadena is one of them spots, man.
Yeah.
Pasadena is one of them spots because, like I told you, the kid I met, hopefully we can get him on soon. But that nigga said, I live in Dena. Like,
exactly.
Nigga, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
Because it's the epicenter to everything, if you really think about it.
It's
if
the
you want to
hub.
go somewhere.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, but if you really want to go somewhere, it's really not too far here.
Yeah.
5 hours to Arizona. Yeah. You know, 3.5 to Vegas. You know, going to the Bay about 5 hours. You know, San Diego 2 hours. It's really kind of. You're right. It's a hub.
Yeah, that's the reason
15
why.
15 minutes from downtown.
And
yes,
if
you're going
local,
local,
hit LA, you can hit the IE, you can hit Long Beach, you can hit the High Desert, you can hit all that shit from right here.
And then airport wise, you have a lot of options here. You could do LAX. You could do Burbank,
Ontario.
You can do Ontario.
Yeah.
You can do John Wayne. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of options because it's not too far.
Facts.
And it's like Beverly Hills when you go to certain areas. You be like, this is Pasadena?
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to start off on our normal shit. We're going to start off because, you know, she over here being quiet and dainty and shit. We're going to start off with Nia's nonsense. We're going to start with you today because we don't need you
she got a whole bunch of nonsense. Nia's nonsense. Got a whole bunch of nonsense. This is it, nigga.
No, this is a whole different.
You don't want take 3.
It is. It's my rock music.
She's a tramp. She's a tramp on some nonsense. She's on it.
And go.
Nonsense. This is Nia's nonsense.
It has to be quirky. No, yeah, because you guys talk about killing and rappers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, we're just talking about life and different things that go on. These are things that people want to hear about. So,
well, I'm going to talk about self-love because
we all need it.
We got a lot of people out there who don't love themselves and they don't even realize they don't love themselves until they get into a situation and they feel like lost.
Call for God.
And it's like you lost because you lost yourself. Like you forgot you was the shit.
Right.
And so, you know, it happens to all of us. Sometimes I forget I'm the shit. Then I quickly remember. Definitely. I look in the mirror and I be like, bitch, you the shit.
There it is.
So, I mean, sometimes, I don't know, a lot of, you got to find your own way to like cope in like self-love. But that's why I travel. That's my self-love. That's me loving on myself. That's me like reminding myself that I'm the shit. A lot of, I guess, women have been wanting relationships and getting in relationships with bad guys, but I mean it's both. But I work in a salon with women, but men too. Men get into relationships with women they probably shouldn't be in relationships with because they're searching for that love, but they forgot that love is right there. Like it's in them.
These niggas be in relationships with bad guys too.
I didn't say I don't, but I run away. Shit.
No, I'm talking about niggas.
Why would I?
Niggas be in relationship with bad guys. Yeah.
Hold up. What was that saying that you said? You said the bathroom, choose one. What was you saying?
Yeah. I said you can't choose sides. Pick a bathroom.
And what that mean?
What that mean, nigga, is either you gonna be a man or you gonna be a bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You know, hey, when the nigga get out of pocket with you, like, nigga, pick a bathroom, nigga. That's gonna drive him crazy, nigga. I just taught you something. Tell you, nigga, pick a bathroom.
I am gonna say that.
Nigga, pick a bathroom. He gonna be like, who you been hanging around?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even trying to attract niggas that I gotta tell pick a bathroom. Like,
Then you attract niggas that you gotta tell pick a bathroom.
Trust me.
I'm just playing. Shut up. This is entertainment.
Yes, I have, but no.
Yeah, because she's talking to. No, that's because she's
had to
talking
make sure,
to
'cause you know
Tobias now. She's talking to Matthew.
Yes. Yes.
She was mad at that nigga too.
She was
I'm telling his ass to pick a bathroom.
She was mad at
Nigga, pick a
Matthew.
bathroom.
Hey, look. I don't talk to niggas that I gotta tell pick a bathroom.
She was mad at Matthew, man.
On the real.
I'm just playing, man. This is all entertainment, man.
Fucking Matthew. When she gets mad, she calls him Matt. Fuck you, Matt. Fuck you, Matt.
Go on, Nia. I'm sorry. We
No,
had to
it's
make
Seth.
some light
Thank
of
you
it.
very much.
Oh yeah, it is Seth. Seth Furlong.
Seth is his name. Okay.
Seth Tenderloin. No, Seth Tenderloin.
Seth Cooper Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's African.
Yes, from Nigeria, right?
South Africa. That nigga South
With the strongest accent.
Yeah, Afrikaner.
But his skin is pale as snow. His skin is pale as snow.
That nigga's
That nigga's retired. That nigga said his skin is pale as snow.
He's from South Africa. Okay?
Yeah.
I just didn't tell you which part. I didn't tell you which region. I
Got
just
the
said
chip though. That nigga got that long though.
That nigga's from a village.
What did you mean?
He wasn't from the city. He was from a village.
He owned that motherfucker.
He don't call her Nia. He calls her Naya.
He owns the motherfucker.
No homo. That nigga's cock as long as his leg. That's why she. That's why she
put up with his shit.
That's why she put up with his shit.
Fuck you, man.
That nigga stand up in it like this.
Nigga do a 360 in the pussy like,
You guys just take stuff and make it ratchet.
No.
Just make it ratchet.
Maybe, but
Made it
Maybe.
ratchet. I'm talking about self-love. Y'all talk about
no, that is self-love.
360.
When you look in that mirror and you say, yeah, hey,
These niggas talking about white boys with soul pose.
Yes.
no, you said a light-skinned albino black man.
Shit.
You know, she like him exotic.
Y'all taking Nia's segment.
I'm sorry.
Or should I say Naya? No.
Naya.
Nia.
It depends on who you are and how you pronounce it.
Oh my goodness, that's how Seth pronounce it, Naya.
Oh man. Y'all fucking up her shit.
Look. No, you're not. You guys are still gonna talk shit.
I'm done.
But
I'm done. Shut up, Juice. He got to eat the candy not to say that.
Y'all heard the mic drop.
next topic.
No,
gets 4 years.
we on to the self-love for real though.
no, for real.
For real though. And I don't know if I'm overstepping, but this came through because, you know, we seen a young woman today coming through, you know what I'm saying, talking about cutting her hair and all of this and all of that. And, you know, we kind of seen through, like, the bullshit, like, you don't love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you doing all of this because you thinking that somebody else's journey is your journey.
Right.
Your journey is your own journey. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that because you want a new look and it's gonna be a new you. No, nigga, this ain't like new year, new me type shit.
No.
Right. What she's saying is, you know, it don't have to be male or female, either or. You just gotta love yourself, and then what you really want, that's gonna come to you because that's where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Not because, you know, you done changed your look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
and her hair was nappy as a motherfucker. So
Oh my
see,
gosh, I wasn't gonna.
she
go
shouldn't have
there.
even been thinking about that shit. And that's the homegirl too. So you know what I'm saying. I ain't really talking about her, but I was just trying to keep
No,
her.
it wasn't.
Have her
mess.
keep it.
She did need to cut it off though. She did need to start over. She needed to start her whole process and journey over because, like I said, like
Homegirl?
I'll tell you later.
yeah, yeah, because that's a form of not having self-love. Like you let yourself go. You forget about you.
Exactly.
I don't know her situation, whatever she was going through, but like once you forget about you. So I was looking at
Thank you.
Tiana,
Tiana
the niece.
Who?
Lanice Tiana.
Oh, our friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, friend of the show.
Friend of the show. And she had on her story, I guess she went to a conference, and she said something like, you can't pour into someone else half full. You have to be full yourself.
Right.
And so that comes from that self-love, like loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, how you going to love somebody else?
Right.
I think Mary J. Blige said that shit. How can I love
course.
somebody else if I don't love myself enough?
Yeah.
How can
Yeah. Like,
love somebody else when I can't love myself enough to know when it's time to let go? Nia, sing.
all I really want is to be happy. Find a love that's mine.
Yeah.
Be so sweet.
Hey.
All I really want is to be happy.
I wanna be happy.
Find a love that's mine.
Yeah.
Be so sweet. But the love that's yours is really
Good
yourself.
Oh, my bad.
No.
I got somebody in the dough.
So no, just be positive, even in the bad storms. You don't have to believe in God, but the Bible is the greatest book ever written. Like, it is a life map. Like, it is wisdom, and it tells you, like, even in hard times, be happy. Like, if you're happy and you show that joy, like, hard times don't last forever. But you
Not
know,
if you keep living.
Good people do.
good people do. So be happy. Count it a joy to have a trial, because damn it, that means you're alive.
Don't worry.
You woke up one more day.
So I got a question.
Be happy.
So say you got somebody that's out here they love themselves, but they not loving themselves, right? Do you have any like tips or anything like that to help people or to show people how to love themselves? Because you said you go on trips, but everybody can't afford to go on trips. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, sometimes go for a walk. Go outside. There's a lot of free stuff to do around here that you can enjoy.
You're
and I
right.
feel like if you say you love yourself, then you'll love on yourself. So there's no way to love yourself and not love on yourself.
And I want to piggyback on that because, this is something I learned from you, Juice, that everybody can go on a trip, especially now.
Right.
It's feasible. You can go on a trip for fucking $50 each way.
Yeah,
it's feasible.
Definitely.
If you plan it early or whatever you choose to do, it's feasible. So that's all I'm saying. Everybody can go on a trip if they choose to.
They got free shit everywhere.
They have free shit everywhere. Everywhere I go, I Google things to do.
Yeah.
And free stuff
You'll
is
be
the first thing that
surprised.
comes
If
up.
you plan your vacation around free shit, you'll have a bunch of shit to do.
Yeah, and you're gonna meet a lot of people because
Yeah.
they out doing free shit too. Like if you fly to Miami, the beach is free.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
and
might-
you're gonna meet a lot of people.
You might have to park 3 blocks away
And it's
to get free parking, but shit, you're gonna get to the beach for free.
That's like
You ain't-
out here too. You got to park 3
listen,
blocks away.
my
to
girl
get-
still talks
Yeah.
about this.
Thank you.
We was on the beach. My girl still talks about this. We was on the beach and I seen this girl and we was just talking. And I was just asking her about Miami because she was from there. And she was just telling me the different things to do. And I remember, both the people we went with, like, man, if my man would did that, it'd have been a fight. Or and I'm just asking, like, where could we go? Like, but but I learned from that.
And
Definitely.
the piggyback off, like you
People
were
don't want you
saying-
talking to other people.
Of course.
That's if you don't love yourself. Like, what the?
And to add to
That
that,
goes back to self-love.
Yeah.
yeah, and to add to that self-love,
I think people learn over time of the person that they with. They understand that, if you with a certain type of person and they're an outgoing person, they're going to speak to other people and treat them just like they've been knowing them for years. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
But
you got to
people-
be okay with
But
that.
I've learned that people get mad when you give people the energy that you don't give them sometimes.
Yep, that's true.
And women really harbor that. Like if you're not giving them that same energy and you're not friendly or you're not, approachable.
Well, bitch,
then
I'm
that's
mad
a
at you
problem.
right now.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
But that don't matter to them.
Hell no.
Especially if you give it to somebody else.
You have to be nice to me at all times.
At all times.
I don't know this motherfucker. I'm asking for directions to the nearest Waffle House.
Thank you.
Fucking
you
right.
get-
And you know what's funny?
Yeah,
and you know what's
what I mean?
funny? That's 9 times out of 10 what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm asking somebody directions to the Waffle House.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep that one in my repertoire.
What was you gonna say, Flossie?
No, like I was saying, just to kind of add to that, as far as any advice, just make sure you schedule time for self. You know what I mean? That's a big part of loving on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can always put your effort and energy into your daily tasks and schedule and routine, but you always got to make sure that you make time for yourself.
Okay.
That way you'll have the opportunity to do the things that, be conducive to, having or creating self-love.
So, once again, Flossie, I do gotta ask, like, when you schedule time for yourself, what is yourself doing though? Like we
Like
always say,
things, like
take time for yourself, but what should self be doing?
But see, like for me, like I do things that I enjoy. So, I may allocate time towards, my creativity as far as the show, me making music, you know what I'm saying? Or me helping somebody with a project, things to that effect. The gym is always a great source,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? As far as exercising, give yourself time, to be within your
Going
own
for walks,
thoughts
like
and-
Dia said.
Yeah, and that's a part of exercise. So just exercise as a whole.
Time to yourself.
And
That shit is
So
important.
there's many things. It all depends on what you like. If you like playing video games, you know what I'm saying? If you like, watering your grass, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have a yard, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, taking walks, but whatever you enjoy. If you want to go out to a bar, not like that, or allocate like drinking, but make sure you just provide that scheduling for that time for yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely do something you enjoy, because that'll keep you self-centered, and true to yourself, versus kind of getting outside of yourself just based on the routine and the responsibilities.
That's crazy because
Dig
that's what I was thinking about. Like, because some people, they feel like self-love is or allocating time for themselves is, don't bother me, I'm watching my show.
It might be.
Yeah, that might be a part of
But
it.
I also think that it's like you said, your creativity or going for a walk, right? It's doing something that you don't normally do, but you like doing alone. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's going to the gym, going on that walk, you know what I'm saying? Being creative, maybe writing a song, listening
Painting,
to beats.
whatever you
painting,
do.
What else
whatever
I do,
it is.
I take myself out on dates. I'll go to the movies.
There you
I'll
go.
to
Dope.
lunch,
Yeah,
dinner.
I'm the master of that.
I will go
I mastered that
out
a
on
long
date
time ago.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
myself. Take myself to drinks. Go to
No,
the bar.
Exactly.
I used to do that. I used to be like, you know what? I want to go eat at this place. I want to go check this place out. But I want to go see this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
But then you get tired of doing it alone.
but
Not really.
but the
Not
thing
even that.
is,
You meet people.
You don't do that stuff all the time.
Exactly.
Like I may have went to the movies in my whole life maybe 5 times alone. I may have went to dinner maybe 10 times alone.
Right.
Or lunch. Well, lunch is different because, especially when I work for the city, I go find the dopest
Right.
spots and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go there. Oh,
Exactly.
tomorrow I'm going to go there. You know what I'm saying? So that's different because you at work. But, like,
Exactly.
if you ain't got nothing to do and you like, oh, I want to go to this brunch spot. And S was just saying, you go to a brunch spot, you definitely going to meet and talk to other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who you gonna be friends with
Especially
in
out
the
of
future.
state.
You know, out of state for sure.
But in state too, you meet all types
Yeah,
of people.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But more so when you're out of state, you meet people and they give you the law of the land.
And they always want to say the same thing. Where are you from?
Yep.
You don't look like a local.
I don't
No,
know.
it's when
everywhere
you
I go,
open
I
your
meet
mouth.
somebody.
It's when you open your mouth.
You know, I mean, I'm
They
just saying, in state, out of
automatically
state,
know.
wherever I go,
Yeah.
I'm meet.
Nigga, you don't look
Right.
like your bounce tells where you're from.
As soon as
you
you
feel
start
me?
talking, nigga, they
Yeah,
know where
yeah.
you're from.
Some-
nigga. Like,
somebody
you from
told me I had an
Cali.
accent. I was like,
Oh, I get told that
Yeah.
all the time. Niggas be thinking I'm from down south.
yeah. No, I'm saying down south. They told me I had an accent.
No, I'm
'cause
talking
you don't
about out
sound like
here.
You from
Like-
down south?
I do not.
No.
No.
When she was saying when
Oh,
she
yeah.
goes down south, she
Yeah.
doesn't sound like she's from down south.
Right.
So this is the new thing, right? This is the new thing, like. And if you got money, you can do it with the map, right? But you should like look on Google Maps or whatever, look in United States, and just pick a spot and be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go check that out for 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that way you will go somewhere for 2 days, and like we saying, it's a gang of free shit when you go to these places. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you spend $20-$30 to get in. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna find cheap hotels. You're gonna find all the cheapest shit, the cheapest way to get there. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like doing layovers, so when I say cheap shit, I mean the cheapest direct flight. You know what I'm saying? Or get somewhere close to the place you trying to go and rent a car, because you're going to need a car unless you're going to Uber every fucking where. Right. And that's going to cost more than a rental at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. How much did we spend on that rental when we went to Miami? What was it, $8 a day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We for some reason, everything just aligned. Because when we went to Miami, our plan was just to go there for a day and get back to Orlando. But it started raining. And it was crazy. It rained hard. We was on the beach, right? And it was nice as a motherfucker. And then all of a sudden they was like, y'all got to get out of here. It's finna quit. Yep. And we fucked up because we shouldn't have paid for our drinks, because they told us that if we wouldn't have paid for our drinks right off the rip, them putting us out like that, they would have gave us our drinks for free.
Right. But it's facts. But I asked y'all what time of the year y'all was going, right, Juice?
Yeah.
No, what happened with that?
But what's so funny is
we didn't go we went right before hurricane season.
I know, but it was kind of,
it was in August. Right. So that was prime time hurricane.
But see, it's towards the end of August.
Because guess what? Remember, both times we left. You sat on the tarmac for a long time in Miami. The first time we went.
Yeah. Definitely.
You sat on the tarmac.
That's when y'all had picked me up.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Miami is a place I want to go. I didn't go. I wanted to go this year. I still might go.
Orlando. Listen, I've been looking at flights to Orlando. I've been looking at flights to Orlando. Round trip 140.
140.
And that's not bad for Orlando, because everything in Orlando is cheap.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm gonna be honest, Orlando is nice.
I'm gonna tell you about S. S likes Orlando.
I do,
and that's the hood.
Yeah, I didn't. Orlando was cool.
I like hood though.
You know, I think he just liked all the outlets.
No. I'm gonna tell you this. No, because
stuff is that's where all the brothers.
I'm gonna tell you, we got around, but like Juice was tucking in late. Like, you know, he's like, I'm finna go lay down. You know, he's kind of jet lagged. So we was still fucking around in Orlando, walking around and doing different shit.
Right.
And it was just a vibe for us. But I didn't see until recently, maybe the last year or so, the racist shit that goes on in Orlando.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, they don't play. Like, they'll tell you, niggas, get out of here.
Yeah, that's Florida.
This is our state.
Luckily, it wasn't in that part of town.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. When you was walking around and stuff.
Right.
You know.
No, everybody there was solid. But the one thing, Orlando, like, people are lazy there. Like, you know, like when
it's
we went
Florida as a whole.
When we went to Waffle House,
it's a retirement spot.
Yeah, like people was just on, and you're right. You're absolutely right.
So just
the whole state,
it's just whatever.
The state is a retirement.
It's just like whatever. Like it was like we went to Waffle House, right? And then we went to this one Waffle House, and it was like 3 ladies there, and they was like,
was that the one we went to at like 2 a.m?
Yeah, and we had to end up going to another one.
Yeah.
What do they say?
They was just sitting there.
Florida to retire. That's what they say, right?
Yeah. No, gangsters don't die. They get chubby and they move to Miami. That's a bar too.
Yeah. Was that Jadakiss?
No, that was Lil Wayne. No, that was Jadakiss. Yeah. That was. I'm sorry, Lil Wayne used that, but you're right. That is Jadakiss.
You feel me?
Hey,
gangsters don't die. They get fat and move to Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but shit, that was some self-love for your ass, man. So,
hey, man, listen. Nobody asked me my opinion, but I just want to say this: always take.
We didn't want your opinion.
Yes, you do, nigga. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna just tell y'all this, and for everybody, I love what everybody said. And the truest essence of self-love is to take time for yourself.
Definitely,
because we all need that time to, whether it is to replenish, to regroup, whatever it is, because every person on this panel has a tremendous amount of responsibility. And when I'm not talking about our jobs,
right?
I'm talking about the responsibilities that we have outside of our jobs. And with that being said, you know, always just take that time and do what's necessary for you, so that way you can be present and alert for the people who love you the most.
Yes,
Definitely.
sir.
Nia, you want to clean it all up?
Bring it home.
Bring it home.
We all have our own definition of what self-love looks like, but you know what it is that you like to do, or what it is that brings you joy and love in your heart. So that's what self-love is, whether it's taking a bubble bath, Netflixing and chilling all day, sleeping all day, going out, eating out, whatever. Just do something that you love. So.
There you go.
And that's my no nonsense for today.
Thank you. Great advice.
Nonsense.
Great advice.
Hit the button.
Hey,
hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
If you like to put on a Speedo and nigga roll around in baby oil, do that.
Nonsense. Nia's nonsense. Nia's nonsense. Nia's nonsense.
I do gotta add this, because I seen this, right? I seen some shit. I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, and this is like for women only, though. You know what I'm saying? So this girl, and I don't think men see this. You know what I'm saying? The girl said, I'm gonna get it all wrong. I'm gonna get it all fucked up anyway. But she said, motherfuckers want her to look good, hair done, nails done, everything did, right? Want the house clean. Want a motherfucker to go to the grocery store, right? Want her to put the food up, right? Want her to cook the food, right? Want her to clean the dishes, want her to clean the house, want her to take care of the kids, right? She was like, fuck, I'm already exhausted, and you talking about going to work too?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I don't think men, especially a man that has a girl at the house, that they don't think about. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I think that certain men discuss those type of things because you want to define your role when you're with a woman. And you got to have those uncomfortable conversations of what the role is. If I'm paying the bills, there's certain things that you're going to have to do regardless to if you're tired or not, because I'm allotting certain responsibilities. I'm taking full responsibility for it.
I hear you, but I was really speaking on. Hold on. I was really speaking on the woman that's going to work also.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing I said before,
I heard what you're saying.
Is like, and she going to work too.
But you got to understand this: we live in a time now where people want what they want, right? And a lot of people, they claim to be independent. So that's a part of independence, is having a way to provide for yourself. And we all have to do something productive. Let's just be honest.
Definitely.
And so with that being said, if you're the man that's paying all the bills, there's certain responsibilities that she's going to have to take on in the house.
Right.
Because you've allotted this.
Definitely. So she doesn't work then.
If she were, yes, she works. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, if you recognize certain days that she's beat or defeated because the day has just been too much for her,
right,
then you step in and you help.
Okay. You don't think you should help anyway?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because if you got kids, you got to play a part in that too.
Right.
She can't do everything. Now, let's say you have a job that's demanding. Let's say you're a fucking detective.
Right.
You know, then that's something different, but that's a communication thing.
Yeah.
That's something you got to communicate about, because imagine being a detective and you're out with your family and you get a call, you got to make that move because you're obligated to that job. You know
Definitely.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, somebody that has a different occupation, you know, it's just a communication thing.
Definitely. Okay. You know, I was just saying that because I seen that post, and 100% this was a single lady. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't like in a household where she had a man. You know what I'm saying? Single dad. I do all that shit myself anyway.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I see it, but I ain't got to get no nails done and all that type of shit.
You can do that for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? And it just like, went to me, a lot of this stuff is self-love, because a lot of women, you know, when you get your hair done, your nails done and stuff, that should be self-love, because I don't feel like nobody in the world, like if I get my hair cut, it's for me. It's not for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if a woman going to get her hair done. So I was watching this Tubi movie. Y'all know I'm the Tubi king. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the Tubi king.
No,
Connoisseur.
Yes, I turned you on the Tubi.
I don't care.
He's saying I'm still king.
Just deny me.
I definitely know I don't watch. I definitely know I don't watch more movies on Tubi than a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
The connoisseur.
Hey, you know what's funny? When you need a go-to movie, that's when you go to.
Man, Tubi.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. You
what
got the floor.
What was the name of this movie called?
God Forgives and I Don't.
No, I seen that too. But no, this movie, it wasn't Three Secrets. Damn, what was the name of the movie? Anyway, the movie was about this girl, right? It was about this girl who was treating her nigga like he wasn't shit. Like, pay this bill, pay that bill. And he was like, baby, you know, you wanted to do hair, you want to do nails, I pay for all of this, and now you just fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And we can always, as people, look out for other folks, you know what I'm saying, instead of ourselves, and then we can demand less of or put out less for ourselves than we do for other people. Appreciate it. For other people. And that comes with the self-love. Like, we always, like, as men especially, women do too. I don't want to shade or nothing.
Yeah, no,
but
everybody.
But you know, men, we always do look out for the woman that we love and stuff like that. We like, okay, you can have this, you can have that, whatever. But then when it turns around, this how you know you got a good woman, that she'll be like, oh, I could do that for you, or I can help you with that situation. But when a woman look at you when you do something for yourself and be like, why the fuck did you do that? I just asked you for this and you act like you didn't have it.
Right.
Like, hold up, bitch. I'm the one making the money. You trying to tell me I can't spend money on myself? I gotta always spend my money on you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So before this show is over, I'm gonna get that Tubi, the name of that Tubi movie, man. I just watched it yesterday. I don't know why. I watched 3 Tubi movies yesterday.
Oh, you was chilling.
Yeah. I watched 3 Tubi movies yesterday.
Because you know why? They come on back to back.
They come on back to back.
And you know what's fucked up about that? You know what I was watching yesterday?
What?
I ain't watched it in a long time. Lifetime.
Oh, man.
They had the Madame Cleo movie on there. It had the Lady of Rage. The Lady of Rage was the Madame Cleo. That shit was hilarious. I had to watch it, but she did a damn good job.
Yes, sir.
We need to have a movie segment on.
Yeah, they
here.
got a lot of black films right now on Lifetime popping too.
They do. It started with a lot of Terry McMillan films.
It started when they had Vivica Fox, when they started with her.
Yes,
because she was like the actress in all of these black movies. And since then, that was probably about 5 years ago when she started. And now it's just like, oh, black people watch this show too.
But you know,
now they putting us.
We didn't watch
they had all the
but
actors,
it was all white shows.
All the all the actors we wonder about, they're on Lifetime right now. Yeah, definitely. Like Latoya Lockett.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you had Black China.
She on Tubi too.
Yeah,
I just watched the movie with her yesterday.
Hey, me and my lady was talking about this the other day. We was talking about one thing I respect about Latoya Lockett is she gonna get out there and get it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know why? Because since she left Destiny Child, she done been everything but a punk and a snitch.
Yeah.
She done been everything.
She done been in A movies, B
movies. She done did it all. Look, she don't have no quarrel of going to put in no work.
Yeah.
And you can, and you gotta respect somebody like that.
They paying, I'm staying.
That part right there. You know.
Only thing I turned down is my color.
Hey man, before we let's get in a couple topics if you don't mind. Yeah, I just want to talk about this Blueface and this Krishan shit, man.
Okay, man. Yeah.
So speak on it.
So Blueface, right? You remember he was supposed to get out in June, right, or July 2nd or something like that, but he had the warrant in another spot, so they kept him and they just gave him Vegas, and they just gave him 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And Krishan, when he was out here in Cali, she went to go see him. Mm-hmm. They arrested her.
Yeah, she had a case in Oklahoma.
Now they trying to give her like up to 8 years.
Yeah.
So the thing I really wanted to talk about that is not their cases or nothing like that, but it's just about people that's not taking care of your business, right? And you living out here free and you making money and you forget about the things that you need to do. Whether you was on probation, you need to go to these 100 hours. You need to make sure all of this other shit is straight before you can carry on with your life, because this shit is hanging over your head. I did some shit and I had 3, 5 to 7 year joint suspension over my head, and I treated it like it was some bullshit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when I got locked up again, it was like 5 years. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't realize. Oh, I'm going to sign this deal and I'm going to get out today. Oh, I'm going to get out today. No, know what you signing. And then when you do sign that deal, follow the fuck up and do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
When they come.
Or else this is what's going to happen.
Do what's allocated with that agreement.
Y'all could talk about that other stuff, but I had to say that, y'all got to do what y'all got to do when y'all get these cases or fines or whatever. Just pay the shit and do what you got to do so that shit can be behind you.
Yes, sir.
What you feel about that, S?
Man, you're 110% right. You got to be aware of the shit you do. And if you got cases and you got to go to court, I don't care if it's traffic. I don't care if it's a fucking jaywalking ticket.
Right.
You show up or you have a lawyer represent you.
Definitely.
So then that way you're always aware. I have an idea of what was going on. I don't know what was really going on, but what I seen is that I seen once the boxing came, it just took it to a whole nother level.
Right.
Like it just like, nigga, I'm King Kong.
Yeah. Definitely.
He won a couple fights, and then his girl was a hog, and then just the different things on the baby, and just different things, and I think a lot of that stuff, because it was in the public eye, he had to do what he had to do. And don't get me wrong, he's an entertainer and he's trying to do things to keep it going, but it's just like at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man, especially when it comes to our kids, man, that's something we gotta kind of we gotta keep under wraps.
Take care of business.
But that's the thing, though. Just keeping it 100. I mean, as a parent, there's a certain way you should, especially being in the public eye, and that's the real victim is, like you said, and what you really spoke upon, is the child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can see like this is something that's reverberated down on both sides of this factor, as far as on hers and his, as far as parents, mothers, grandmothers. Now this child, both of his parents is in prison.
Right. Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? And he's the real victim at the end of the day, because now he got to be without his parents for X amount of days, or years, or months, or whatever the case may be. And then who's going to take care of him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's say if it is grandma and grandpa, I mean, we've already seen, the way they move and the actions, and, them being part of this, trying to be in the limelight. And
they ready to fight too.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, it's a nonstop cycle, of negative energy and violence. And that's what you don't want to subject your child to. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially, like I said, 10 years down the line, he might be online and see all of the foolery.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is your parents? Because they probably won't search for it. They're going to have somebody tap them on their shoulder.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to happen because there's certain things, being in the public eye that you can never live down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many people bounce back, there's certain moments in their lives that will always stick and stay with. Like when Mike hair caught on fire during the Pepsi commercial, that's something he can never ever escape. That's always going to be a part of him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with especially a lot of these unfortunate and negative, exposures of their parents being recorded.
Yeah, definitely.
See what I'm saying?
And they doing it willingly because they getting paid.
Exactly. Hey. But that's the problem. But like I said, as a parent, you should have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm a parent first, regardless or before anything else. But that's the issue when you when you allocate your responsibilities ass backwards,
Right.
you end up in situations like so.
I know you want to interject, but
I just wanted to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
He was talking about the cameras, right? You remember when we was in Miami and we was getting into it over the parking spot?
Yeah.
And remember we was about to get out and do something, and then we turned around and looked at that bus, and everybody had their camera out.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, nah, we ain't finna be on nobody's TV. Yeah, for sure. And it was another black person too.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, black on black crime in Miami. You know
it was
what I'm saying?
all white people.
You never know what was going on. He could have got out and shot us. It could have been anything. We don't know what was going on, but still. But as far as you're saying, right? Let me ask you this question, bro. Like, when you had your first child, any of us, when we had our first kids, right? Even you, Neil. When we all had our first child, we were all young, in our 20s, right?
Yep.
None of us were thinking about, I'm a parent first. You know what I'm saying? No. None of us were really thinking about
who
that.
I was.
Yeah. So I know what you're saying, but that's really speaking from an older individual who's had kids and know like the ramifications of everything that we do, because we all got kids that's either grown or almost grown. Right. So it's like we done seen 20 years of what we needed to do. So when you're talking about parents that's first time parents, it's like they don't know no better. They still, like S said, they still who they are. It don't matter if the camera is there, the camera is not there. They got to go to court. They missing court. They got to pay this fine. They don't give a fuck because they still who they are, just like we are who we were at that time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I mean, but this is, and I mean, I understand what you're saying, but in all honesty, like, when you have a child, that should be a life-changing experience because it's no longer just about you. So it's not about, okay, I have a child and I change, but the way you move should change because now it's not just about you, because it changed for me. You see what I'm saying? Right. Because I knew. You. No, but what I'm saying is regardless, and see, that's the point I'm trying to make. When you don't understand that, you have to move differently because now you're a parent.
Correct.
You know what I'm thinking, and all I should say all the examples as far as us.
Man, I call Cap.
People.
It's some niggas that haven't changed.
I call Cap on what you're saying. I call Cap because if you saying that, when you had your first child, you changed, and no, you.
But
still,
I did though.
But you was still out here, right? We're still out here doing what we was doing, right? Right. I see a little bad bitch. Hey, what's good? I don't give a fuck if I got a child. This bitch bad right here.
But what I'm saying is the moves that I bust, and I like you said, prime example. It's not like my shit's being put on Front Street. Niggas don't know what the fuck I'm doing when I'm moving.
I hear you, but hold on. We're not talking about Front Street. We're talking about you as a person, and as a person, everything that you saying. People don't change automatically. That's all I'm saying. People don't change automatically. Me, I had a child, nigga. I'm still out here selling dope. I'm not like, I got a child. If I get caught, I'm going to go to jail. No, nigga, I'm thinking about this dub I'm about to sell, or this 50 I'm about to sell is going to be the light bill and some Pampers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, once again, you're doing that for who? To make sure that you take care of you and who?
But he didn't change his life.
But I didn't change because
he was still going to jail. He was going to prison.
You feel me?
He was still taking chances.
Right, still taking bitches down.
But the difference is, what I'm saying? He's doing that because he's out here trying to get it. Versus, now I understand as far as the reason why they're doing it, but niggas ain't following Juice around while he's selling dope, my nigga. This is what I'm saying. This is a difference. You can't say it like, you know what I mean? Because there's a difference. They getting the chili already. You understand? No, on some real shit. And see, this is the problem.
Yeah, they getting the chili already.
This is the problem. This is the problem with us as a culture and as a whole, because they already getting the money. You see what I'm saying? But they feel like they have to act a certain way in order for the chip to continue. And that's the fucked up thing about it, because you don't have to move like that.
Bro,
you see what I'm saying? But you're going to move like that.
I hear what you're saying.
That's how 20-years act.
But
it's a necessity.
I think you looking at it from an older person point of view. Yeah. And listen, man, when you younger, right? the cameras is in your face because you act this way. Now, do you think if they started turning into some upstanding citizens that the cameras was gonna keep watching them?
I believe so.
No,
but see, that's the thing.
No,
see that.
Stop
it.
Okay.
They want to see the ignorance.
Stop it.
Okay.
They want to see the ignorance.
Man, they want to see the ignorance.
Nobody in our culture wants to see anything black positivity. Nobody wants to see that.
Not on those Zeus network.
Nobody want to see that shit.
Media doesn't want to show that.
Nobody want to see black
Media
positivity.
doesn't want to show that.
Is that what you're telling me?
No.
What's the?
Let me give you a prime example. Let me give you a prime example.
Sitcoms ever.
Tell me a black positive
Them ain't
outcome.
sitcoms. Them ain't sitcoms,
but
my
still,
nigga.
it's the same shit.
Them is reality shows.
Okay.
Them is not sitcoms.
I'm not saying that
On
they
the
are.
white
but
reality
Just because
shows
the
is
production is great doesn't mean that the content is going to be great. Right. This is reality TV. I don't give a fuck if you go back to fucking Black Ink season #1. They still doing the shit. The Flavor of Love. They still doing that same shit.
Let's talk about the
you
white
know what I'm saying?
ones. OC,
fucking
like
Vanderplunk rules, whatever.
Yeah, all of them.
All of these people are ratchet. And
Teen Mom.
The more ratchet they are on TV is the more viewers and the more money they gonna make. Yes. So that's why those particular shows that you're talking about are gonna keep being the same. That doesn't mean that, okay, nigga, we're not keeping up with the Kardashians. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out.
That show been on for a while, but they've been.
Check this out.
We ain't gonna say that.
Check this out. So, Love and Hip Hop has been on VH1 for fucking 15 years. Mm-hmm. Guess what it's on now? MTV. Because guess what? Go ahead.
They were in their late 30s. Like
who?
The ones they were in their 30s when they started.
Talking about Love and Hip Hop?
Love and Hip Hop. They were in their 30s.
Correct. But look, my whole point is this.
Now they got young motherfuckers on there.
Correct. Up and coming. But my whole point is this. Now they went to a brand in the market that has 24-hour TV, has their own networks.
Yeah.
They can show the show in multiple syndications.
I ain't gotta wait till 9 o'clock on a Monday.
Not at all. Not at all.
Watch this shit at 2 in the morning on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? So it just up the ante because MTV indulges in bullshit. Let's just be honest with it, especially when it comes to our culture.
Yeah.
And I see it more than anything now. The one person that did rule on that motherfucker forever was ridiculous. You know, but he was on some bullshit. And then when the black dude died, it was like he kind of lost it because he wasn't degrading him no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He tried to get the other dude on there, the little smooth character.
And he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but all we saying, Flossie, is that when you young, you dumb, and you full of cum, and you gonna do what you think that happens to keep getting you viewers and money.
Of course,
you know.
I understand the whole aspect of it. But
and Bill Cosby was 100 when he did the Cosby Show.
Yeah, but what I'm exactly. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't. That's the way society is set up. But niggas can change that narrative. But that's the thing. If you keep just submitting to the bullshit,
I don't know how.
I disagree.
I don't know how they gonna change it when they don't own the network. When they don't, when they get the money, when they get the money to own.
I'm not even saying the individuals being recorded. I'm saying society as a whole. If we don't feed into the bullshit,
but it's hard not to though.
Yeah,
it's hard not to. It's hard not to.
That's the entertainment we want to see. You don't want to see nobody on TV being positive. You want to see some raunchy shit. Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
And I agree. But listen, okay, we come up in a time where hip hop hold on. Let me land real quick. Let me land. We come up in a time where conscious rap ruled, right? In our generation, conscious rap was some of the hardest rap that was out. X-Clan, fucking Poor Righteous Teachers, Rakim. Now we live in a time where raunchy is the new real.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we just have to understand where we're at and where we're going. That's it.
No, I understand that, but this is what I'm telling you. Like, without us feeding the machine, there would be no machine. That's the problem. And that's what I'm saying. We have the capability of changing the way that we are perpetrated and portrayed, nigga. through the media. But the problem is that niggas I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, nigga. I don't watch Baddies. I don't watch the Croissant and shit. They reality. I don't watch that shit. You know why? Because it's negative shit. That's some shit me personally, I don't watch because I don't like.
But if you was 22, nigga, you'll be watching it.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever watched it with your girl? Have you ever sat up and watched it?
This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't watch shit that exploits black people.
I got you.
Period.
Have you ever watched
Regardless of whether I don't watch cops,
have you
nigga.
Ever
I don't
watched
watch
it.
No, I'm just saying I don't, and I have.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at the crib and your girl cut on Love and Hip Hop and you watched it?
No. Nigga, I watched this shit like the first, second season.
This nigga Flossie done turned into Get Off My Lawn guy.
No, never that. But when
that's what it sound like.
It's not, nigga. That's
the same shit.
It's not, nigga, because what I'm saying is I'm from it, but I just don't like the way when they exploit us over bullshit.
None of us do.
None of us do. Nigga, that's nothing. That's not a big deal, nigga. That's real shit.
Did you watch Flavor of Love?
Listen, man, yeah.
Yes
but
or
like
no?
I said,
yes,
yes,
or no?
yes,
okay.
I did. But like
that shit came out 20 years ago, right?
Right, but nigga, when the last time I watched something like Flavor?
No, he's just asking a question. He's just asking a question.
So just think of
you were a younger man.
Just see how many people that are that age that you were then that are watching this. Most of us aren't watching.
His point is that you were a younger man.
As far as the age.
Exactly. So, no. What he was saying is 20 years ago, you were a younger man.
No, he just said it right.
I'm saying is, even then, my nigga, I didn't watch like all 8 seasons. I didn't watch Chance of Love and all that shit. I didn't do that shit, my nigga. Like I said, that's just me personally. But like I said, that's the mindset that we need to have so we can change the fucking narrative.
I agree.
But see, that's the issue. Niggas don't want to look at it that way. Niggas just want to run with the rules that society want to lay down and be like, oh, well, this is just the norm. Everybody wants to watch negativity.
I agree with that.
Nigga, that's not what it is. But when you are part of the motherfucking problem and don't want to view it that way, you know what I'm saying? Then, nigga, that's the issue right there. Point blank, period. But like I said, to each his own. I'm not passing judgment on niggas that watch the shit or whatever, because whatever your form, I like horror movies. A lot of niggas don't like horror movies. You know, I'm a horror buff. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. But what I'm saying is, nigga, as a culture in a whole, nigga, that's what we need to do. Because they've been doing this shit since the 60s, my nigga, since the 70s. Nigga, there's a genre of movies called black exploitation movies, nigga. That shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I agree. They're still films.
It is what it is, but what I'm saying, at some motherfucking time,
you watch
know
that
what I'm
shit
saying? The shit gotta, change. But the change starts with you, my nigga. And like you know that. I told you. If it's change you want to see in the world, you must first become that change. I can't ask you to change, nigga, without me changing first.
If you could change, and I could change,
nigga, just period.
Yeah, we all could change. That came from Rocky when the nigga fought the Soviet.
But what I'm saying is,
I think we've all changed. I think that who we were before and who we are now.
If you're smart, you evolve. Well, if you smart, you evolve.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
There's a difference between evolution and change.
I got you. But what I'm gonna say is this. I agree 100% with what you're saying, but there's a lot of people we know that haven't changed.
Yeah, of course, because they haven't evolved.
And I'm not talking about us.
Oh,
I'm just saying there's some people that we know that have not changed.
Exactly.
And with that being said, as much as you want to fight it, it's going to be a fight for the rest of your life.
I'm not fighting nothing.
No. What you're saying is that you want people to wake up and recognize that the bullshit that we're doing on TV is fucked up. I totally agree.
Even if we not watching it.
I know this shit's not going to happen.
Even if we not watching it.
But you got to understand.
Even if we not watching it, bro.
Other niggas are.
Fuck niggas. A black person don't have to watch it. It's going to be the other races that's sitting there and watching and being like, these niggas
this is how they act.
Yeah.
This is why we don't fuck with these niggas.
But guess what?
So that means that whoever's on that show, they're not going to fucking change. You know what I'm saying? The people that are on that show, they're not going to change.
But guess what?
Of course
if you
not.
watch The Real Housewives of Orange County, or if you watch any, they're doing the same shit.
I know this.
I get what you're saying.
Proper in being ghetto.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not against none of that, and don't think that I'm
trying no. I understand. No, it's not.
I'm just speaking.
I understand what you're saying
because
I understand
you know where these white people got that shit from
us.
No, nigga.
Yes.
And I totally get it. Well, no.
Trailer Park Trash was niggas before niggas.
But listen, no.
Them niggas is fucking a 13-year-old.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that.
Shit.
Let me rephrase that. When we took it, and we took it to a whole nother level to where we was chewing motherfuckers out. They took that.
They took the program and ran with it, nigga.
That's where you get Karens from.
That's why you got
from having an opinion on shit that don't matter.
Acting ghetto on reality TV.
The original ghetto came from Jewish people.
I know because
and Irish people.
It was low income housing. They never made ghettos for us.
You got to understand what I'm saying.
It's not about
that.
When we
took it, hold on.
Go ahead. Even with that, nigga, now they don't associate that shit with motherfucking Polish and Irish and Jews, nigga. They associate the motherfucking ghetto, nigga, with us. And that's how fucked up it is, because they done took the shit that wasn't even intended for us and tagged us with it and removed these motherfuckers they created it for. And now you don't think about that shit when you think about the ghetto. What do you think about?
Speak on it, man.
I think about white people. That's what I think about, and how trashy they are, because that's really the ghetto, and how they try to change the narrative and make us.
But
ghetto.
they've already done that.
Well,
and see, that's the thing. But you know why? Because we accept the shit. Now, half the niggas, I'm not that old, but half the niggas that got half of mine even know that shit. But you think niggas in the ghetto, niggas in the ghetto ain't having that conversation?
No.
But see, like I said, and I'm not saying that, and this is some shit I felt this way for a long time. That's why I moved the way that I moved, my nigga. You don't see me out, nigga, acting ghetto. You might see me out zoisted. And even then, I'm not ghetto.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just about the way you move. And like I said, you can't fall victim to the shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I'll never do. Just like he said, the homie, you know what I'm saying? When he did his shit, you know, the guy that we know, when he did this shit with the network and shit, they like, oh, nigga, ain't no second season out. It's a wrap. This shit ain't. And then a month later, they come back like, oh, well, this shit is booming.
Right.
Now we buddies. But before that, and that shit ain't no super ghetto shit, right? It's hood, but it's a perspective. It's well written.
It's a perspective. And it's shot
phenomenal, right?
It's a perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
To me, it's a perspective on one who comes from a place where he sees things outside the box. But like
I said, niggas don't talk about that show.
They don't. You know why? You know why?
And that shit is awesome.
You know why?
Niggas don't even talk about it.
You know why? Because it gives you perspective and it makes you think outside the box. But that hold on. Let me land. And that is something that our people are not accustomed to.
Exactly. But this is the thing, nigga. We got options out here. And the fact that you have options in a choice, let that choice be positivity and not negativity is what I'm saying. Because you got an option of shit you can support out here, but niggas will still support the latter.
You're right. So I'm gonna say it like this. In these days and times, somebody that drops a positive album, they're not gonna sell 1 million copies. The last person to sell music that was positive or a message that was positive sold 1 million copies, and that was in the early 2000s. After that, that's when that ideology kind of went out the way, because what people understood is that people wanted to see people on TV fighting, and it's fucked up. And you're 110% right. You're 110% right, and I'm not gonna act like you're not. But what I'm gonna say is this: at the end of the day, that I fight for the same things you fight for. I want to see positivity. I want to see our people in a different light. I want to see our people glorified in a different way, because not all of us are killing people. Not all of us are out here trying to harm people.
Right.
We're not trying to scam people. We want to see shit that uplifts us and shows us in a positive light. Right. And I totally agree with that. But as far as the masses,
Oh, of course.
They don't want to see that shit, and
Of
it's
course
fucked up because you got a lot of young people that want to see more destruction. But I agree because when I was young, I used to watch the Hoods. I used to watch the bum fights. I used to watch a lot of that shit, and it entertained me.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna act like it didn't,
because you knew that wouldn't be
true.
you,
right?
and
But
that's what these
you're
people
just seeing
are watching
it in a different light.
That's what these people are watching it for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, question for you, Flossie. Well, you older now. Can I ask the younger you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do your people watch it to the end of the show, or they watch a little bit and be like, "Oh, that's good enough"?
As far as the podcast?
Yeah.
Of course, niggas ain't watching. Well, I've chosen a handful.
Because he gonna watch what
Right.
he say.
No, it's the truth, though.
He get
No,
it.
he gonna watch what he say.
He get
No,
it.
it's the truth, though.
So if somebody was like, "Okay, we're gonna follow you around with a camera at 23, right? And we're gonna pay you $100,000 every episode, and it's gonna be 20 episodes a year. So
But
you're
we
gonna
want
get
some
So you're
entertainment.
gonna get $2 million a year. Are you gonna be ratchet and holler at all the bitches and be having bitches at your house and all that and all this,
you
and
gonna
you
be
and
positive.
you up on Pine? Or you gonna be like, well, I already know how I felt when I was in my 40s. So, in my 23rd year of living, I'm going to be a distinguished gentleman. I'm only going to holler at women at grocery stores that are suited and booted. You feel what I'm saying, though?
I do.
Like, are for the money? Because we're speaking of the people that's making the money.
Why they doing
Right.
it?
Are you gonna be the person
That's
with
the reason why
that's
they're doing it.
getting to the bag, and then you getting that $2 million, right? And then every time you go to a club, they paying you 50 racks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different levels, and
They want
you
to see that extra
and
story.
you doing music.
Right.
And you want these people to know your life, so when they listen to your lyrics and you saying what you doing,
They identify.
and nigga,
Right.
like I'm getting money 4 ways in one entertainment industry all off of
Right.
this show. So again, would you act different because the camera's in your face?
You would, because if they come to you and they
No,
say,
I would act ratchet.
you know why? You know why? Because I'm gonna be 110% with you.
Super
know
ratchet.
what I'm
At that time,
Uh-huh.
that was your life.
Yeah, I would have been super ratchet.
And you would have, and if they would have said, "Hey, we need you to, turn up," you gonna turn into a character.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn
And a
up.
see
lot
what
of
I'm
these
saying?
shows are,
For
they
sure.
say that ain't good enough.
Right, we need
You got to
more.
do this scene over.
We need more.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember we went for Lanice's birthday, right? We was in Hollywood, and she had a birthday party, and it was a reality show that was coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some white girls was doing a reality show that night in the thing, so they was like, "Hey, we got a reality coming show, you know what I'm saying, show coming. So, they might get a little ratchet or whatever, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And when they came in with all their cameras and shit, we left.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't want to be a part of it.
There you go.
I never seen them blurring motherfuckers out.
Oh, they don't do that. They
You know what I'm saying?
do
They
that.
don't be blurring motherfuckers out.
They're long enough. They gonna make you sign. They're gonna make you sign a disclosure.
Yeah, like, hey, anything in
And
this
not,
show,
and not pay you.
you ain't getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But what
Free
you feel,
extras.
Yeah, what you feel about that, Nia? Because I know you ain't said shit. You ain't.
No,
into
she
the
been
rap-
talking.
Oh, my bad.
She been talking.
Man, I must be getting old. Cause shit, boy, I was pissing. It was a long piss, and then I had to piss some more. Then I had to piss some more.
Don't stop.
Then it started gleeting.
Yep. Then you hit the sprinkler. Yeah, that's how you know you're getting old. Sprinkler.
I was like, shit, I gotta go check my prostate.
All that agua.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Henny. You know what I'm saying? But
Really stupid.
yeah, we ain't even gonna get into the last topic. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some bullshit anyway.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I want to say this. I want to shout out everybody that's been rocking with us, man, from day one.
Definitely.
I know that You guys have seen us go through transitions, whether it be with guests or without guests. And we want you to know that regardless to what goes on, this shit right here, we realize that people really love hearing our perspective and writing in the comments and talking about this shit. And a lot of people, you know, they see us and they feel like, oh man, y'all doing this for money or anything. Really what this is for us. Is it's therapeutic and us coming together and us maintaining to still have a bond, because a couple of us on here have families. A couple of us on here, you know, are obligated in different ways. And, you know, we don't get to come together like we used to.
Yeah, life get crazy.
It do.
Yes, sir.
But this is a chance for us to come together and give you that perspective.
Definitely.
Next week, I really want to have a debate show about Kamala and Trump.
I don't know, man. Next week we got a birthday.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
We may, but when we come back,
we gonna do the show and then go out? Or how we gonna do this?
I don't know. It depends. It depends.
If you don't know whose birthday, it's the guy to my right.
The bezel. The bezel is his day.
FLAWCE.
Senor, senor.
Yes, sir.
To the B, man.
Yeah. That motherfucker is 25.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Going on 27.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But you know, with that being said, I just think that we need to have a debate show, because there's a lot of different things that are going on, a lot of topics that people aren't aware of. And I think that we need to make people aware of certain things, because the primary is coming, voting is coming, and, you know, I think people need to be, like, aware. And I think that we need to kind of focus on that, because this is something serious that's coming. Because a lot of people don't understand that Kamala's agenda is a little bit different than anybody else's.
Okay.
And I think that if we put her in power, we're going to see a lot of things that we didn't want to see. And a lot of people are going to get rights when we should be the first people that get rights, because it's the honest to God truth to me is that, you know, when it comes to cops, endangered species, and all that shit, we're a part of it. Conspiracy.
For sure. We gonna
Ponder that.
We're going to get into that a little later. We only got you know what I'm saying, a couple of percentage on the camera. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying, we're going to start with Nia with the last word.
Love yourself so you can love everybody.
Mic drop.
Drop the
Boom.
fucking mic on that shit.
I'm the queen.
Speak on the floor.
Well, first off, let me show a little love, man, to D-Lock Entertainment, you know, for you know, bringing me out for the little Leo function yesterday. Me and Tony Touch, you know, slid through. And
Tony Touch told me y'all was going up.
yeah, we was up, man. Courtney was there. I mean, Prices was there. You know what I'm saying? We was up. It was a nice occasion, man. You know,
Yes,
so
sir.
shout out to, you know, D-Lock Entertainment, my Big Cuddy, and E Wizzle, and, you know, DJ B's, and, you know, the whole promotional crew, and, you know, everybody that showed up. It was a nice occasion. A lot of the homies slid out. Shout out to my boy Mike L.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike L. Okay.
Oh yeah.
What?
So, yeah. But yeah, it's a good thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and yeah, nigga birthday coming up. Don't be stupid. We still going up.
Still going up.
Yes,
Still
sir.
going
I'm saying
up,
I got
buddy.
$5 on it.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to be last? You hear S? He want to be last. Huh?
Speak on.
You said you have $5 on it?
Yeah, on his birthday.
Thank you.
I buy the candles. It's a lot of the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Man, my last words, man, is depending on your age or whatever, you know, Flossie was saying some shit earlier, which really is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Be a parent first. You know what I'm saying? Be a parent first. You can't always give your kids what they want. And you know, you love your kids and all of that, but you can't always give your kids what you want. You know what I'm saying? So my word of the day, man, is fucking be a parent first. Don't be the friend. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Love your kids, but don't be their friend, because the friend ain't always what they need at that moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to have friends around that will even talk to my son about some shit. Right. Also, that maybe I didn't think about saying. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why it takes a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm happy for my friends. They know my kids, and they can say whatever they want to them. You know what I'm saying? Without, even if the kid get offended, I won't. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's shit they need to hear. You know what I'm saying? But just always be better than you was, you know what I'm saying, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, the sky's the limit, man. Love yourself, like Nia said. What's your last words, S?
Man, my last words is that if you shoot for the stars, you'll still fall amongst the clouds.
Thank you.
For sure. Definitely.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that a quote from Beyonce?
No.
I'm gonna take it to the moon, take it to the stars.
That boy,
that quote has been way before Beyonce.
That boy good right there. That boy good.
So
say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear you.
If you shoot for the moon, you'll still fall amongst the stars.
Hey, man. Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
You smoother than Cavassier.
Baby oil on a baby's booty.
You smoother than Louis III.
That's new skin.
New skin.
Smoother
and we out of this motherfucker, man, because we only got 1% on the camera, so we don't want this to stop, man. We out of here, man. New Way Chop Talk, episode 150. 150. You know what I'm saying? We out of this motherfucker. Flossie be birthday next week, so we don't know if we're gonna have a show for y'all next week, but if we do, we're gonna be here fucking around in whatever restaurant this nigga wanna go to. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a Fugo of how you say it?
Fugo.
He's a Fugo type nigga. So you know what I'm saying? We'll see what it do, man. All right, man. Later.
Peace.
Say bye, Nia.
Bye, y'all.
All right.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk.